joining us today at Miniature Wargaming Labs. Today we'll be looking at the Randall the St. James model from Funky Skulls Games for Street Wars NYC. This piece will serve as an objective NPC piece in the game. It's $3 for this model, and it's probably the most characterful model of the whole miniature series. Just really epitomizes the 70s look there. The cane and everything. Slight mold lines down the arm here. You can see it ran this way, but otherwise, it's just that one piece. It's a bit of a mold line. Some of the fedora there. But let's get this guy together. Now I have Randall the St. James cleaned and on his base here. So you can spin him around, see some of these shiny parts are where I had to clean them. So you can tell this is where the mold line went up and around. But it didn't damage his hair. You can get it off the brim of the hat. So very easy to clean up. And his slaughter fits in his base very well there. And it's probably one of the most characterful models from the Funky Skull lines for Street Wars NYC. So let's see how he looks on my mat here. So this is a Frontline Gang City Urban mat. So you see the 28mm base fits on the sidewalks. It's looking good there. But I don't just buy my models for one particular game. I want to make sure that they fit in with the whole collection. So something I was looking at was Studio Miniatures. There's another individual of the same profession in there. So you can see scale wise, Randall's actually taller, but he still fits size-wise with the 28mm scale from Studio Miniatures. I was also looking at North Star Miniatures Yakuza Gang, see if I include them in various New York City battles. And you see the North Star fits in well with this 28mm range. Something else I like to compare it to is Spectre's Miniatures 28mm. And while this dude's a little bit frailer than Randall, it still works. So, want to see how he fits up against some of my favorite terrain. Marvel Crisis Protocol's plastic terrain. Now, even though it's scaled for 40mm, it's still a 3-inch rise on the building. So he looks pretty good leaning up against there. And something got off Thingiverse was a remix of Terrain for Prince Brownstones. And this is done by 3DP Design Lab. So you can see he'll make an excellent objective piece in the game. So overall, at the end of the day, great buy for this miniature. It's a little bit expensive, more expensive than the gangs when you buy them as a set, but he's a wonderful piece. Alright, well, thank you for joining us at Miniature Wargaming Labs, and we'll see you next time.